Ah, the 90s. The years for some good game titles such as Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario 64, Half-Life, and let's not forget about Metal Gear Solid and Metroid. Today I'm going to be doing a review on one of my favorite games from the 90s, Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure released on December 23rd, 1998 in Japan, and also known for being the very first 3D Sonic game on the Sega console, the Sega Dreamcast. This game follows the story of Sonic the Hedgehog trying to stop the evil genius Dr. Evo Robotnik with his friends Miles Sales Prower, Knuckles the Echidna, Amy Rose, E102 Gamma, and Big the Cat in a three-dimensional gameplay style to stop the water creature Chaos. This game has a lot of fun stuff contained within it. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy my review on Sonic Adventure. Okay, first I'm going to start off with talking about the positives, and then I'll go to the negatives about the game. One thing I find really good about this game is its stage design. I mean, the scenery is just amazing, outstanding. Stages like Casinoopolis, Speed Highway, and Twinkle Park are so well made, such as the mirror part in Twinkle Park is just absolutely fun. And also in Casinoopolis, to where you have to play spinball minigames in order to get a bunch of rings to get the Chaos Emerald and go to the next stage. If that isn't really cool, I don't know what is. Also, the plot of the game is actually pretty well written, and I like that. But I'm glad they did something different instead of just having Sonic defeat Eggman over and over again. And instead added a new foe, Chaos, which is pretty cool. A water creature that can morph and change each time he absorbs a Chaos Emerald? That seems kind of familiar to a life form that I know. But yeah, at the end of the game, I like on how Chaos is basically calmed and he left to live with to call in peace. Also, the open world sections of the game are pretty good. Well, it is pretty cool instead of just seeing Sonic run off stage and just be like, oh, okay. Instead, you can actually run around to get to the next stage, which is pretty wild, and I like that. There's also little power-ups and little abilities hidden behind actual parts in the actual 3D sections, such as, Sonic's Lightspeed Dash shoes, Nose's fighting gloves, Tails' Rhythm Badge, Amy's Warrior Feather, and E102 Gamma's Jet Booster, and Big the Cat's Power Rod. Also, you can collect emblems in the game, which can be gotten through Story Mode, the Open World part of the game, beating missions in Mission Mode. So, when you've collected all 130 emblems, you will unlock Metal Sonic to be a playable character in Time Attack Mode. The soundtrack of the game is pretty good. It gives me those epic vibes, such as Open Your Heart, and It Doesn't Matter. Also, the theme for Knuckles. Those are some really good songs that I actually enjoy in Sonic Adventure, and most of the time when I was a kid, I'd mostly spend most of my time listening to the Sonic Adventure soundtrack. Okay, so I discussed the positives, so now let's discuss the negatives. Okay, so I know this one is really common, and it's pretty well known. The game has terrible lip syncing, and I don't really think it's really that bad, but I think it's something they should have fixed, even in the remasters. Well, the voice clips would play way before the character opens their mouths, and that's just sad.
I have some unfinished business to take care of.
But even in the remasters, there are still problems with lip syncing. Also, sometimes during Knuckles stages, the Master Emerald Shard can't be found for some reason. Like, it doesn't spawn in the game. During like a couple of treasure hunting stages, the game sometimes doesn't want to load the actual Master Emerald Shard in the stage, which makes it just stressful that you have to just run around and just scavenge around the same area over and over again. Or you could just restart the stage, which is very tiring because you have to collect every single one of them and they respawn in a different place. The camera rotations in the game aren't well either. This instance is where the camera in the game doesn't really turn where you want it to go, which is a big problem because if that camera doesn't turn, you could either risk falling off the platform and dying and just restarting at the checkpoint, or you can get hit by an enemy and lose your rings, which is pretty saddening. Okay, so we've discussed the positives and the negatives. Now it's time for the actual rating of the game. Okay, so what have we discussed between the positives and the negatives? Amazing level design, a good plot, open world sections give more things to explore and find, fantastic soundtrack, bad lip syncing, some items not spawning in the stage to complete the level, and somewhat bad camera angles. Now keep in mind, this is a 90s game. Just take this with a grain of salt. This game is amazing, believe it. I mean, sure, the game has its flaws, but still comes out to be one of my favorite Sonic games. I rate Sonic Adventure 8 out of 10. Thank you, Sega, for giving us this game. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, well, you did. I'll see you soon. Also, if you want to see me review a Sonic game you would like, you could just always tell me. Also, if you want to, you can join my Discord, which I think no one wants to, but that's fine. But yeah, again, you can do that. Also, my next video is going to be on revealing or talking about what inspired me to have this character model. And so yeah, see you, I guess. That's it.
ニコニコニーニコピコニコピコニコピコニ